Now you can keep your recipe scripts and your files clean and tidy. I've already created this surface here, and let's put this in. So imagine you're working with this surface, but you are doing a couple of different things. So for instance, I contour this surface from this corner to this corner. Let's start with that. I deconstruct this B-wrap, and then I just get the points of it, grab a list item. Maybe I can preview this off for a second. This is my top right corner. This is my maybe 0, 2, 3. I can connect this here. So I get this one here, connect this one here. So the first thing that I can do is, you see it started to go off. So what I can do, I can create a point, because these are the point outputs. Connect this one here, copy this and paste it, connect this one here, and then I will have the same thing. Okay, since these inputs are the same coming from the vertices, I'll be doing the same thing, but now you see it's all cleaned and tidy. So if I want to contour this again, like contouring this shape, I'll be contouring this shape, right? My surface shape. How I will be doing that? I probably want to do this, right? But when I do this, you see there is a diagonal coming in, which may be a big problem, especially when you're dealing with a lot of stuff coming from the same input. Therefore, what we'll be doing here, oops, I can delete this one. What we can do here is to create another surface component, connect this one here and this one here. You see, I have the same surface component, but even if I have another surface component, if I can surface, connect this one here, copy this and paste, connect this one here, and take this here. Second thing, it's asking which point I want to start contouring. This point is fine. Direction, it's asking me for a direction. I can create a vector 2 points, starting point and the end point as a direction. Don't need the length of it. And for the distance, what I can do is to have 125. So if I put this, what I started to see, I have these diagonals as my contours. Okay, so why this is important? Because now we know that our contouring surface is different than my deconstruction. So that what I can do, I can select these two, make them a group, right click to them, blob outline, right click again, color, and change the color to red something. Okay, and this is my starting input, so I can also group this one. This time maybe I can keep it as, I don't know, purple and rectangular. Okay, but are we done? So let's say this is my first operation and I need to do some other stuff too. What I can do here, before I jump into any other stuff, I can also group these two. Okay, I can also group these guys too, and also group this guy too. Okay, and then I can group this one as well. By grouping all this, I know what I am doing. But at the same time, what I can do is I can recolor them based off of your color of choice. And on top of these, we can add, since we have the names, we can add some remembering points as well. Do we have any other purpose? No, so we can keep it as it is. I also always like to put some colors to the sliders where I immediately see where I have the complete control. Okay, so you see how easy it looks now. The next thing, let's say, that I want to do here is to find the normal of kind of some small surfaces on top of it. For now, I can preview this all off, all right? And let's say I want to use isotrim, connect this surface, go to domain, divide domain. This is my division domain. I can pull out like 20 and 30 as my inputs, connect this in here as well. But immediately we started to see, like if I take this all here, we started to see some diagonals, and it will create kind of a difficult adjustment, right? To avoid that, immediately I copy this and paste, put this here and connect this to here. And I have some space here, it will be easy and always I can group this immediately. Copy this and paste and take this guy here. Now I also can group. Maybe we don't need to group this. We can still keep this as they are. If you enjoyed this so far, you can join this cool community where you have more access to these kind of files, videos, tutorials, etc. So see you in there, okay? And I can maybe take this into a group. So what if I want to have the normals on top of these surfaces? But one thing here, very important. I use this a lot. I kind of try to color things in a different way so that I remember when I go back to them. So this one can be in default. What I can do is grab an evaluate surface since I'm planning to get the normals. And for the evaluate surface, I need UV points. As you see, it says UV points. And that will come from surface closest point. These are my surfaces and I'll be putting their midpoints so that I can have it. You see, even in this small cluster, things a bit difficult to read. Therefore, I can grab the surface component again, have this one, copy another one, put this in and put this in. What I also can do immediately is to take this, here, and do not hesitate to have space in between. Since you got the control now, you have the space. You can use this space to make things easier to read. And we can keep this here, Control C, Control V, another one so that we will have kind of even better connection. I can also group this. There are some plugins when you group like over and over, randomly it assigns new color, but I'm good with this organization for now. I can obviously group these two, right click to them, blob outline, right click to them, and then kind of a bit more. I guess it's too small. So let's get a vector display component here. Connect this here, and I'm seeing the vectors that are showing the outside. Obviously, we can preview this off. We can preview off almost everything, okay? And this will still show me the surface, or I can maybe preview this on and this off. It shows me the cassettes or the surface normals, and this will show me the contours, okay? But these are both different things, right? So one last thing that I can do is before I group this also. One last thing, I can just make a big group of, sorry, not you guys, big group of these, right click to it and make it, I don't know, white, really white color, and grab a scribble and type surface normals and add to this group. By the way, if you double click to this, you can still edit the size of it. And also what I can do, I can group these guys too, right click to them, and maybe like black is too black, so let's not do that. I don't know, like some whitish or blue color, it's up to you. Copy this and paste, add this to this group and surface contours. So whenever I go back to this script, I know which part, what I did on which part, I know what I did on the other part, and I can easily follow what I did with these surfaces. Everything is kind of going in and out. The only thing that you may want to add, another surface here for sure, just to give a clear idea. You can connect these two here as well, have this a bit with more space. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you use this to clean, or use these methods, tricks to clean up your superscripts so that you will remember what you already did when you revisit these ones.